Hey friend, Drew here at the market at Liberty Place in Canada. I just got the most amazing question from somebody. Their kitchen sink froze up last night with the wind chill and the low temperatures and all the stuff going on. And they said, how do I defrost this without flooding my house? And it's like, well, there's a couple of things. If it's a small freeze and it's just stopping the water from getting through, you may be in luck. Maybe the pipe didn't burst. But the longer you leave it, the bigger that freeze could get. And we want to make sure that we try to catch this early. So what I suggested was this. If you have a pipe that has, first thing you can do, obviously, leave your faucet drip, 1 to 2 drops a second. And leave the cabinet doors open if you've got plumbing on an exterior wall. That's number one. Number two, if it's already frozen and now you feel like you're stuck, get a space heater, get it underneath there, get a hair dryer, do something just to try to start warming things up while you're home. Now, while you're not home, once you've got the heat underneath of this, I would encourage you to go find your main water and shut that off. Because we don't, if it does break, if it is broken and it defrosts, you don't want it to flood your house. So we want to shut the water off, but I like to keep the water on while you're home. The reason being, when water is under pressure, it has a lower freezing point. So therefore, it's less likely to continue to freeze and get worse when you've got pressure on it. That absolutely helps things. But the other consideration you got to think about is your hot water heater, because the hot water heater wants to have pressure on it to help raise that boiling point. There's just different things with your hot water heater. I don't want to run that with no water in it. I don't really like to run it with not pressure on it. But given the choice between your situations, I'd rather, if that pipe is burst, I'd rather have it had a limited amount of water to release and have your hot water have a little bit less pressure in it while it's still heating than to have your main valve be on and you're at work and it spends the next 8 hours flooding your house. That would suck. So if you have a frozen pipe, get heat underneath that cabinet, open up those cabinet doors, get a hair dryer while you're home. Don't get it too hot, don't get too close and melt the pipe, but start warming it up the best you can. And that way you're going to hopefully discover if you have a problem while you're home and not while you're not home. And if you do wind up with a pipe burst, I can do some basic plumbing myself. I'm pretty slammed this week, but I can refer you to a couple different plumbers. Feel free to give us a call, 484-748-7708. Drew with Cope Construction and Renovation. We will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.